Yeah, I got a question that's been on my mind. What if Jesus scrolled through my music? Would he hit skip or would he vibe? Let's talk about it. I got trap beats bumping when I'm rolling through the city. Got that gospel on repeat when I'm feeling extra spiritual. But in between the songs I glorify the things I'm fighting. And I wonder what would Jesus think if he could hear them all. Hey, I claim I'm different but my playlist tells another story. Got worship songs on Sunday, then the world Monday morning. I'm streaming tracks about the money, about the flex of fame. They switch to praise and worship like I'm playing some kind of game. But what if Jesus really saw what I consume? The lyrics that I'm feeding to my heart inside my room. Would he see a follower, someone lost in contradiction, living double-minded with a spiritual addiction? Sounding holy in the church, but worldly in the streets. Having one foot in the kingdom while the other one competes. A culture that opposes everything he came to teach. Man, I gotta ask myself, what message do I preach? With every song I play, with every artist that I stream, am I building up my faith or am I tearing at the seams? Cause music is a language that speaks straight into the soul. And what I let inside my ears affects my self-control. If Jesus had my playlist, would he recognize a son? Or would he see a house divided, a battle not yet won? I gotta check my heart, check what I'm letting in. Cause the soundtrack of my life should glorify him. If Jesus had my playlist, what would he find? Songs that build his kingdom or just noise or pass the time? Would he see a worshiper or someone playing both sides? I gotta clean up what I'm streaming, let his truth be my guide. If Jesus had playlist, would I be ashamed of the messages I'm feeding to my mind day after day? It's time to be intentional with every single choice. Cause what I listen to will shape my heart and voice. Now I'm not saying every song gotta be a worship track, or that we can't appreciate the art of where it's at. But I am saying we should guard what enters through our ears. Cause slowly, subtly, music shapes our values through the years. I used to think it didn't matter, it's just entertainment, right? But then I noticed how those lyrics stay with me at night. How they influence my decisions, my perspective, what I chase. How the world's philosophy was taking up too much space. In my mind where Christ should be residing on the throne. Instead I'm memorizing verses from rappers in the zone who don't know Jesus, who promote a lifestyle that's opposed to everything the Bible says about the path I chose. So now I'm getting more selective, more intentional with my sound. Asking, does this build me up or does this tear me down? Not being legalistic, just being wise and aware. Why would I feed my spirit matters? I gotta handle it with care. Cause if Jesus walked with me and heard what's playing in my headphones, would he be proud of what I'm listening to? Would he feel alone in a space that should be sacred, in a heart that claims his name but sounds more like the culture than someone who's been changed? It's not about perfection, it's about intention and direction. Am I moving toward the world or toward his resurrection? Every song's a seed is planted in the garden of my mind, and eventually that harvest will show up in my life. So I'm checking my Spotify, I'm checking Apple Music too. I'm asking, does it sound of God or does it lay me from the truth? And if it doesn't build my faith, if it tears on what he's built, then maybe it's time to delete it, maybe it's time to quit. Filling up my mind with messages that contradict my mission. I'm on a journey till it'll be more like Christ. It takes a clear decision to guard my heart, to guard my ears, to guard what influences me. Cause I wanna be a vessel that reflects his purity. If Jesus had my playlist, what would he find? Songs that build his kingdom or just noise to pass the time? Would he see a worshiper or someone playing both sides? I gotta clean up what I'm streaming, let his truth be my guide. If Jesus had playlist, would I be ashamed of the messages I'm feeding to my mind day after day? It's time to be intentional with every single choice. Cause what I listen to will shape my heart and voice. Yeah, it shapes my heart and voice. Yeah, it shapes my heart and voice. My perspective and my choice. To follow him with everything, or let the world make all the noise. When the world is sleeping, I'm wide awake. These are the hours when my soul breaks, but you're still listening. You always are. Yeah. It's 3 a.m. and I can't close my eyes again. Thoughts racing like a battlefield inside my head, no end. The silence is so loud, it's almost deafening. But in the quiet, I can hear you beckoning. I pour my heart out in the darkness of my room, wrestling with my worries underneath the moon. Nobody knows the weight I carry when the lights go out, but you're the friend who hears me even when I I shout, I talk to you about the things I can't say in the day. The fears that paralyze me, the doubts that won't go away, the dreams that feel impossible, the pain that won't subside. You're the only one who sees the tears I try to hide. These midnight conversations keep me holding on. When everything around me tells me something's wrong, you meet me in the insomnia, in the restless night, and somehow in the darkness you become my light. I tell you about my struggles, about the battles that I face, about feeling inadequate, like I'm running the wrong race. But you remind me gently that your grace is enough, that even in my weakness you're making me tough. When the world is quiet and I'm all alone, you're the voice that tells me I am not on my own. In the stillness of the night, you draw near, and suddenly my 3 a.m. becomes crystal clear. I still talk to God at 3 a.m. when my soul is weary and I need a friend. When the weight of the world is crushing my chest, He's the peace that comes when I can't find rest. I still talk to God at 3 a.m. when anxiety's knocking and won't let me in. When I'm tired of pretending that I'm holding it together, He's the anchor in the storm, my hope forever. There's something sacred about these hours before dawn, when it's just me and Jesus and the darkness isn't gone. No distractions, no performance, no facade to maintain, just a broken heart before a God who feels my pain. I confess my deepest secrets, the ones I'm scared to speak, the addictions I still battle, the ways I still feel weak, the anger that I harbor, the bitterness I hide, the jealousy and pride that war deep inside. But you don't condemn me, you just listen and receive every honest word I'm speaking, every reason that I grieve. You don't rush me through my process or tell me to move on, you just sit with me in silence till I see the breaking dawn. These 3 a.m. conversations taught me how to pray, not with fancy words or phrases that religious people say, but with groans too deep for language, with tears that flood my face, with raw and unfiltered honesty, covered by your grace. I learned that worship isn't always singing happy songs. Sometimes it's crying out to God when everything goes wrong. It's bringing in my questions even when there's no reply. It's trusting that He's working even when I don't know why. And every night I come to you, you're faithful to respond. Maybe not with lightning bolts and miracles beyond, but with a quiet reassurance deep within my soul that whispers I am with you and I'll never let you go. In the watches of the night, you're watching over me. You're the shepherd who stays awake so His sheep can sleep in peace. And though I'm still awake, I'm resting in your care, knowing that my midnight prayers don't disappear in there. They rise like incense to your throne, they matter to your heart. You bottle every tear I cry, you've known me from the start. So I'll keep bringing you my 3 a.m.s, my sleepless, restless nights, cause you're the God who meets me there and turns my dark to light. These conversations in the night are shaping who I am, teaching me to lean on you, to trust your perfect plan. And one day when I'm standing in your presence face to face, I thank you for those 3 a.m. moments of amazing grace. I still talk to God at 3 a.m. when my soul is weary and I need a friend. When the weight of the world is crushing my chest, He's the peace that comes when I can't find rest. I still talk to God at 3 a.m. when anxiety's knocking and won't let me in. When I'm tired of pretending that I'm holding it together, He's the anchor in the storm, my hope forever. Yeah, He's my hope forever. In the midnight hour, when I'm at my weakest, He shows me His power.
Yeah. I stand before the mirror in the morning light, see the scars, see the flaws, see the eternal fight between who I was and who I'm called to be. But behind my reflection there's a cross I see. It reminds me that my identity isn't found in what I've done, or the mistakes I made, or the battles I haven't won. It's found in the one who died to set me free, who took my place so I could find my true identity. I used to look and only see my shame and guilt, the broken pieces of a life that sin had built, but now I see beyond the surface, past the pain. I see a man redeemed, washed clean by Jesus' name. The mirror shows my failures, but the cross shows His grace. It shows that I'm forgiven, that I found my place, not because I'm perfect or because I've earned my keep, but because He loved me first while I was still asleep in my sin, in my pride, in my wandering ways. He pursued me with a love that wouldn't be swayed. And now when I look at my reflection every day, I remember that the old me has been washed away. Yeah. I'm not defined by my past anymore, cause the cross stand between me and that door. What I see in the mirror isn't all I am. I'm a new creation in the great I am. There's a cross in my mirror, reminding me that I'm not who I was. I've been set free every morning. When I see my face, I see his mercy, I see his grace. There's a cross in my mirror, it's my identity. Not the failure, not the shame, but who Christ made me to be. So I walk in the truth every single day, cause the cross in my mirror shows me the way. Some days I still struggle with the man I see, the insecurities, the doubts that try to capture me. I look at my reflection and I see my weakness there, but the cross reminds me that Christ already conquered every fear. He doesn't see me through the lens of my mistakes. He see me through the lens of the sacrifice he made. When he died upon that cross 2,000 years ago, he saw my face and said, this is why I had to go. So now my worth isn't based on performance or achievement. It's based on his finished work, his perfect covenant agreement that says you are mine, you're forgiven, you're made new, and nothing you can do will make me stop loving you. The enemy whispers lies when I'm standing at the glass. He says you're not enough, you'll never escape your past, but the cross speaks louder than the accuser ever could. It says you're righteous, you're holy, you're understood by a savior who bore every sin, every shame, who took the punishment so you could bear his name. So when I look in the mirror, I refuse to see just my imperfections. I see Christ living in me. The old me died when I came to the cross. What I gained was far greater than what I lost.
Good morning.
My guilt, my change, and I gained his righteousness, his peace that remains. So now I don't identify with who I used to be. I'm crucified with Christ and Christ lives in me. It's not about self-improvement or trying.
Can you hear me?
Better. It's about dying to self and letting
Do I need to leave and come back? Okay. All right. Nothing much. No, you good. Hey. Oh, y'all got lit and she did your hair? Sex was good. Alright, we streaming. Let me chill. Man, might be synced up with my wife. I don't really have a real bias. I just have areas of interest. It is Friday, so I think the typical expectation is that if price has reached its destination or objective, then if price have reached its objective, then we retrace back into the range, right? There is SMT on the daily where ES took out Monday's low from March 9th and NQ has not. Both of them have taken out yesterday's low. So I could still see continuation where they both go lower, but I don't know how much lower. I had an objective from FOMC to get to 24,152 based on the projections. Does it have to get there? No, but that's what I'm leaning towards. If I am wrong and it does go into a buy, then I'm looking at where we would have gone yesterday, which is Asia's high yesterday, 24,725. And then there's that order block at 24,804, which I think even if we don't get there until next week, I'd be looking for continuing sales next week. So keeping it nimble. If it just simply drops, I'm going to look for continuation because we are in a side of 15-minute fair gap as well as a 1 hour. And that's all I got right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Looking back now, I can see what I couldn't see then. That he was carrying me through my darkest when I thought I was alone, thought I was forsaken. But his grace was there even when my faith was shaking. He didn't answer praise the way I wanted him to, but he was answering in ways I never knew. He was building character when I wanted comfort. He was growing patience when I wanted a shortcut. He was teaching me to trust him even in the void, to believe not because I see but because he's employed. Every trial, every test, every valley I've been through to shape me into someone who knows his love is true, not because of feelings or circumstances that align. Yeah.
I did post a chart. I'm curious to see what happens at 5:50 if it begins to go up there and then come back down. My fair value gaps. It it's on the 15 minute, but it's clearer on the 1 minute from London. It's like on the 1 minute 5:13 and 5:15, 5:13 to 5:15, 5:16 candles. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. It's Friday. Market makers are looking to take get back all the money back.
But the heaviest thing I'm carrying is an iron. It's everything I'm holding inside. Let me break this down. I load the ball with plays, they think I'm getting strong, but they don't see the weight I carried all along. The anxiety that crushes me when I'm alone at night. The depression that tells me I never get this right. The guilt from all my failures, the shame from my mistakes. The fear that I'm not good enough no matter what it takes. The pressure to perform, to be perfect, to achieve. While inside I'm suffocating, barely able to breathe. See, I could bench press 225 without breaking a sweat. But the way my father's disappointment, man, I feel that yet. I could deadlift heavy and my back is getting wide. But the burden of my past, that's what I really hide. People see me in the gym and think I got it all together. Strong body, strong mind, like I can handle any weather. But they can see inside my chest, see the load upon my soul. They don't understand the real work. I just keep on myself.
About 8 minutes.
Feel some kind of control over a life that feels chaotic, over burdens on my soul. But no amount of reps can heal what's breaking me inside. I'm running from the pain, but there's nowhere left to hide. The weight is in the bars.
It's just in the middle of the range at this point.
It's the expectations I can never seem to meet. It's the burden of pretending that I'm not incomplete. The weight is in the bar, it's my heart. Carrying burdens too heavy from the start. I'm tired of acting.
No, that was something I wanted to. Cliff suggested me go to a different cert. Salesforce. Yeah. He didn't tell me which one. He was just saying get one from them, from Salesforce. It's a good route. And I was just like,
But nobody talks about emotional attacks, the mental weight of trauma, the spiritual fatigue of fighting demons daily that nobody else can see. We celebrate the physical, the muscles that we build, but ignore the inner battles, the voids that aren't filled. We post our PRs online, our progress pictures show, but hide the fact we're breaking down when nobody will know. I'm tired of pretending that the gym can fix my pain, that if I just work harder I'll somehow break this chain of anxiety and sorrow that wraps around my chest. The truth is I need Jesus, I need supernatural rest. He said come to me, you weary with your burdens weighing down, I'll give you rest, I'll give you peace in me. You will be found, so I'm bringing in my heartache, my depression and my stress. The weight that's crushing me inside, I'm giving them the mess. Cause he can handle what I can, he can carry what I drop. He's the strength beyond my own, he's where my running stops. I don't have to prove my worth through the ways that I can press. My values in the sacrifice.
yeah, I need to get back on there. I kind of like fell off, but can pick it back up.
Travel through the darkness, through the valleys of my mind, and he's faithful to be there, he's faithful and he's kind. He doesn't shake me.
I wanted this candle to close below 509. I don't want it to take out this high right now, but I'm not gonna get what I want. I wanted a swing to be created.
But Jesus take my burdens and he carries them with ease. What crushing me is feather light him, he brings me peace. The weight is in the bars, my heart carrying burdens.
But even though there wasn't SMT, taking out previous day low is what kind of making this up move. And I did drop projections from London's move from midnight down, and it was 2 standard deviations, but not enough for me to think reversal or anything. And I don't think there's any news of any kind today. Drop but not take out, make a new low for the day kind of thing. Yep. Oh, should we just close the charts now?
Yeah. Faith was easy when my life was going smooth, when the bills were paid and I had nothing left to prove. I could quote the scripture, sing the songs with hands held high, but I didn't really know God until I learned to cry. See, when you're comfortable, faith is just a concept, something nice you talk about but never really test yet. But when you're broken on the floor with nowhere left to turn, that's when faith becomes the fire that makes you crash and burn into something new, something real, something raw. Faith ain't
Thought
pretty
Doc
when
and
you're
Senior would be here today.
I lost everything I thought to find my worth, my career, my relationship, my sense of purpose on this earth. And in that moment when I had nothing left to hold, I finally understood what it means to let God take control. Cause faith is different when you're broken and you're scared. When
Carr had a decent day. I get it. Not child doing on Friday. You had a good week.
I learned to trust him in the darkness, not just in the light, to believe he's working even when nothing feels right. Brokenness became the doorway to a deeper kind of faith where I stopped performing for God and just collapsed into his grace.
Shit, I don't blame nobody not trying on Fridays, to be honest with you. The only reason why I contemplated saying, hey, you know what, I'll jump on the charts. Besides one, for consistency, but two, there's only been one clean price action day this week, which was the day of FOMC. Had the cleanest price action, surprisingly. So. Fragmented soul and trust that he could take the fragments and somehow make you whole. Faith is different when you taste the rock bottom floor. When you've lost the will to fight and you can't take anymore, that's when Jesus shows up like he did for Lazarus in the grave, speaking life into dead places, proving he's mighty to save. I learned that brokenness isn't something to avoid or fear. It's the very place where God draws near. He doesn't love us more when we have it all together. He loves us most when we're broken, and his love lasts forever. So I stopped trying to hide my cracks and scars, stop pretending I'm strong enough to reach the stars. I brought my brokenness before the throne of grace and found that in my weakness, that's where I see his face. He doesn't fix us like we're objects that are flawed. He redeems us, makes us new. That's the nature of our God. So every broken piece of me became a place for him to dwell. And my testimony now is stronger cause I walked through hell. They say he makes beauty from ashes, but you gotta burn first to understand. They say he binds up the broken hearted, but you gotta break before you feel his hand. And I broke, yeah, I shattered into pieces, but he didn't leave me on the ground. He knelt down in the wreckage with me. You eating steak?
That's where my savior was found.
You eating steak?
Not in the highlight reel moments, not in the victories I achieved, but in the pit of my despair. That's where I truly believe. Cause faith is different when it's all you got. When you're hanging by a thread and giving up your every thought to the God who sees you in your most broken state and loves you there and meets you there and says just wait. Faith is different when you're broken, when your world is falling apart, and the pain won't stop and hope seems lost. That's when he rebuilds your heart. Faith is different when you're broken, not a theory but a
Yo, you in these sales? Nah, I'm just kidding, man. We not in anything. Literally, market just opened. Like, you came in as the bell rung.
He's not just in the sanctuary. He's in the way, in the struggle, in the grind.
Price is coming from a 1 hour gap. So I was looking at it potentially just going down, but being patient on the move.
See, the gym became my temple where I worship through the pain, where I learned that transformation comes through what you can sustain. Every set's a sermon, every drop of sweat's a prayer, and Jesus is my training partner, always meeting me there. He teaches me that strength is not just physical, it's mental, that the battles in the weight room are preparing me for spiritual warfare that I'll face when I step outside these walls. And every time I get back up, I'm answering his call. When I'm running on a treadmill, feeling like I'm gonna break, he reminds me of the race that Paul said we gotta take, not for earthly crowns, a temporary fleeting fame, but for an eternal prize when we finish in his name. So I push through the resistance, I embrace the burn, cause every hard lesson in this gym is something that I learned about discipline and dedication, about not giving in, and Jesus walks right beside me, yeah, he trains me from within. When I'm tired and I'm tempted just to walk away, he's the voice that says one more rep, you got to stay. He's the strength when I am weak, it's the fire when I'm cold. Jesus walks in my gym, making warriors bold. Jesus walks in my gym, he's my spotter and my guide. When the weight gets too heavy, he's standing by my side. Every push up, every pull up, every mile that I run, he's reminding me the victory's already won. Jesus walks in my gym, turning sweat into faith, teaching me that discipline is how his love takes shape. So I'll keep showing up, keep putting in the work, cause my Savior's in the struggle where his glory lies. People think it's strange when I say Jesus is my coach, but he's the one who built this body, he's the one I can approach. When I'm struggling with my form or when my mind begins to doubt, he corrects me with compassion, that's what training's all about. He doesn't shame me when I fail or when I miss my goal. He just says get up and try again, I'm refining your soul. The gym's a metaphor for life, where we face our fears, where we build resilience through the reps and through the years. And just like Paul said, he beat his body into submission, I'm learning self-control through every training repetition. It's not about the aesthetics or the way I look outside, it's about stewarding his vessel where his spirit does reside. So when I'm doing squats, I'm thinking about the weight he carried up that hill to Calvary, where my sin and shame were buried. And when I'm on that bench press pushing weight above my chest, I remember he was pressed under judgment for my rest. Every workout is an altar where I lay my weakness down, and he meets me.
Did you jump in continued sales? The pullback?
He was a carpenter who knew what physical labor meant. He worked with his hands, his earthly years were spent in discipline and purpose and obedience to the call. So when I train my body, I'm reflecting him through it all. They say the body.
Oh, that's a question for anybody. Would y'all sell the retracement if it retraces?
He's the reason I still show up, he's the strength I'm leaning on. Cause discipline is worship when it's done unto the Lord. And every morning in this gym, I'm sharpening my soul. Not a physical weapon, but the weapon of my will. To do the hard things, to keep climbing up the hill. To push past comfort zones and limitations in my head. And to rise up every morning like he rose up from the dead. So I train with intention, I train with a purpose clear. To be ready for the battles, to walk forward without fear. To be strong for those who need me, to endure until the end. And Jesus walked beside me like my coach and my friend. Jesus walks in my gym, he's my spotter and my guide. When the weight gets too heavy, he's standing by my side. Every push up, every pull up, every mile that I run, he's reminding me the victory's already won. Jesus walks in my gym, turning sweat into faith, teaching me that discipline is how his love takes shape. So I keep showing up, keep putting in the work, cause my Savior's in the struggle where his glory lurks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Every mark tells a story. Every wound carries glory. Let me show you mine. I used to hide these scars like they were marks of shame, covered up the evidence of every loss and every pain. But then I met the Savior who showed me his own hands, pierced for my redemption. Now I finally understand, these scars aren't just reminders of the battles that I lost. They're testimonies written in my flesh of what he's done at any cost. He took my deepest wounds and turned them into holy ground. Now every scar I carry speaks a great grace that I have found. I got scars from the addiction that almost took my life. Scars from broken relationship, from struggle and from strife. Scars from the depression's darkness when I couldn't see the light. But every single one of them now testifies of Christ. See, I used to think that healing meant erasing every trace of the pain that I had walked through, like I had to save face. But Jesus showed me different when he rose on that third day. He kept his scars to prove that love conquers death's decay. So now I wear my boldly not to glorify the pain, but to show that
Is Nips in a meeting, or is this one of these cases where I can't hear him? You can hear him? Okay, it is me then. Alright, I'm back. Just getting started, my guy. Okay. Jesus. Before market open? You caught a buy then? You caught a buy then? Nice. Not by making me forget, but by making me whole. He didn't erase the memory. He redeemed the narrative. He took the chapters marked by death and taught me how to live. Now when I look back at my story, I see his fingerprints in every valley, every storm. His presence evident. These scars are proof I survived. Try to take me out. The evidence that greater is he who's in me. Without doubt, the enemy meant evil, but God reversed the plan. Now I'm standing here victorious because of the great I am. And just like Thomas touched the scars, not bad, not bad, not bad. There's some SMT on NQ right now. Slight SMT. Taking out 651 lows. So we're gonna protect that today, or take a lower risk. So if you made 360, don't risk more than 200. You know, if you want to protect that. Just one approach. My scars are scriptures, telling stories of his grace. Every mark upon my body points to mercy I can't erase. They're not signs of defeat, the medals of the war. Where Jesus fought for me and won, now I'm healed forevermore. Let him tell the story of the God who saves and heals, who doesn't hide from suffering but walks with us through ordeals. Your scars are sacred, they're significant, they matter to the King. And one day in glory he'll wipe every tear and explain everything. Till then, wear them with honor, let them testify of grace. That you serve a risen Savior, who conquered death's embrace. Your scars are scripture, living epistles read by all of a God whose love is faithful and who catches us when we if it is gonna run back up, I don't know. I'd love a move back up to close out the week. I would imagine there's a huge gap because we opened up lower.
This was for everyone who's ever felt unworthy. For everyone who stumbled and thought God turned away.
The regular trade hours gap look kind of, actually don't look as big as I thought.
But he never does. Let me tell you my story.
I woke up this morning with the weight of my mistakes. Looking in the mirror, seeing all the ways I break. Promise God I changed, but I'm still making the same moves. Fighting with my flesh, feeling like I'm gonna lose. I read my Bible, but the words don't penetrate. I try to pray, but feel like heaven's
Do your thing, man. All right. Let me see. That gap could probably just be left alone and not even tapped. It's 120 points, which is actually kind of small compared to what it's been doing lately.
So even when I stumble, even when I fall, even when I don't feel holy, you still hear my call. Your love ain't based on my performance or my deed. It's rooted in your sacrifice, that's all I really need. When I'm drowning in my failure,
What's frozen?
when I
It's not frozen for me.
By the blood that Jesus shed, and I don't feel holy. You still call me your own. When I'm lost in my weakness, you remind me I'm not alone. Your grace is sufficient, your mercy runs deep. Even when I'm broken, Lord, you're making me complete. When I don't feel holy, you still love me the same. You don't count my failures, you erase them in your name. So I keep running to you even when I fall apart. Cause you see past my sin and you're healing my heart. I used to think that holiness was something I could earn. Like if I tried hard enough, your favor I would learn. But you showed me that your love is not a wage I'm paid. It's a gift that was given when your son's life was laid down on Calvary, taking every curse and shame, so that sinners just like me could call upon your name. Not because we're worthy, not because we're clean, but because your blood is powerful, the greatest love we've seen. And now I understand that holiness is not a feeling, it's a position that I hold because of your divine dealing. You declare me righteous though I still wrestle with sin, and you're transforming me daily from the outside. And so when the enemy comes whispering
This
that
might
I'm too
be
far
the
gone, I remember that your mercy is a never-ending song that plays over my life even on my darkest days. When I don't feel holy,
might
Lord,
be
you
a up
haven't
move
turned
from
your face.
here.
You're in the mess for me, you're in the struggle too. You don't wait until I'm perfect to say I love you. You meet me where I am with compassion and with grace, and you're patient with the process as you sanctify this place. I'm learning that the Christian walk is not about perfection, it's about confession, repentance, and resurrection. Daily dying to myself, daily choosing you. Even when I
I'm
fail, your faithfulness pulls me through. So I'll be honest with my struggle, I'll be real with my pain. I'll bring my broken pieces to the healer once again. Cause hiding in my shame won't make me any more holy. But running to your arms reminds me I'm not lonely. You're not discussing about my weakness, you're not shocked by my sin. You already knew it all and still you welcome me in. So I'm done trying to be perfect, done trying to pretend I'm just a sinner saved by grace, dependent to
420. I don't.
when I don't
520.
feel you still call me your own.
I feel like 520 shorts. Yeah. I'd be willing to sell at 480, but
Even when I'm broken, Lord, you're making me complete. When I don't feel holy, you still love me the same. You don't count my failures, you erase them in your name. So I keep running to you even when I fall apart. Cause you see past my sin and you're healing my heart. Yeah. You're making me whole. When I don't feel holy, you're still in control. So to everyone listening who feels too far from grace, remember that his love is not determined by your play. He's not waiting for perfection before he calls you mine. He's been calling you his child since the beginning of time. Your feelings don't define you, his finished work does. So rest in his redemption, rest in his love. When you don't feel holy, remember the cross where Jesus paid it all. When you gain and he
I
took
think
the
I'm gonna
loss.
put
This is
a
the gospel
sell
truth.
limit
This
here
is
at
where freedom
480.
lives. Not in what we do, but in what he already did. So stand firm in your identity.
If it gets there, it gets there. If it doesn't,
Because of your works, but because of his sacrifice.
I'm gonna sell with.
Amen.
Could just go right up there. That's institutional order flow entry drill for you.
You're speaking through the static, the chaos and the madness. You're the realest.
Oh, it's probably just gonna go lower from
Ain't
here.
always bumping, but your
450.
voice cuts through it all.
Let me give this a short leash. I'm gonna go ahead and sell right now. But if it goes back up, I'll quickly get out. I don't want it to go higher than 458, so I'm trying to see if this. So I didn't notice that 450 level there. Not good.
When the world gets heavy and I can't see straight, you remind me who I am, that I'm not defined by my mistakes. You're the voice that never leaves.
Yeah, I should have just left my original one. You said what? Liquidity lows?
You're all that it takes. I got Jesus in my headphones speaking like
Okay.
Every lyric makes me bold. I got Jesus in my headphones, and I'm never letting go. I got Jesus in my headphones, turning pain into a song. When I'm weak, you make me mighty. When I fall, you make me strong. In the 808s in the silence, you've been there all
I don't like that we're going to 15-minute.
late nights in the gym, pushing weight while I'm praying. Sweat dripping.
I got a sell limit at 480. I think it's just going to cause a retracement. But I am watching ES. ES tapped into the first minute fair value gap. To go lower. Oh, that was it. It's going back down. I think we missed the move. That was it. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's going back down. I just had the stop loss in the wrong area. Yeah, it's not going back up, bro. At least not, I don't think, before it makes a new low for the day. I think that was it. I should have kept that sell and just watched my stop. I just have to wait for another setup.
Your voice is my anthem. Your love is my home. In the noise and the silence, I'm never alone. Jesus in my headphones, forever on the throne. This is more than music. This is worship in the zone. Let's go.
Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. I showed up tired. Jesus met me faithful. When I had nothing left to give but showed up. Anyway, empty hands, exhausted heart. But present, that's when his faithfulness met my weariness halfway.
I dragged myself to worship with a heart that felt like stone. Too tired to lift my hands, too drained to sing along. The weak had beaten me down, left me spiritually numb. But something said just show up, even though I felt undone. I sat in the back row with nothing eloquent to pray, just Jesus, I'm here. That's all I had to say. No passion, no fire, no spiritual performance to display. Just exhausted obedience, just showing up that day. Then in my weariness, I felt his presence draw near. Not demanding that I'm stronger, just grateful I was here. He didn't need my energy, my enthusiasm on my show. He just needed my faithfulness when I had nowhere else to go. When I showed up empty, he filled what was depleted. When I showed up broken, his faithfulness completed. I showed up tired, Jesus made me faithful. When I had nothing left, I still chose to appear. He didn't shame my exhaustion or demand I be more able. He just said, I'm glad you're here. That's all I need to hear. Not my strength, not my performance, not my spiritual display. Just my weary presence choosing to obey. I showed up tired, Jesus made me faithful every time, and his faithfulness sustained me when I couldn't sustain mine. They told me worship requires energy and zeal, that if I'm truly faithful, I'd always be ready to feel the presence, the passion, the fire burning bright. But what about the days when you're barely holding on tight?
Alright, made my money back.
What about the mornings when depression steals your voice and anxiety just drains you, but you still make a choice? Show up to the altar
Oh yeah. I didn't think it would get there today, but if ES gets to 6,553, I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. So the trade that I had to write the first time was the right one. It was right inside that market open for very gap. First position for very gap at 450. I just had my stop loss too tight because I was thinking, oh, if it gets to 480, where I initially thought about it. So, proven once again, the levels work. I had jumped back in it, and the only reason why I got out because I was like, yo, I took the loss, but I did believe in it. I should just move there to break even and leave it alone, but if I get another setup, I'll hop back in. If I'm going to use London's projections, then I project in Q to take out 212 as low, as well and go to 150. 24,150 would be a good area to go. Doc, you too quiet over there, man. Alright, nothing wrong with that. Sell. If it's really bearish, it'll leave this gap open and not even trade back into it. We are inside of the macro, right? 950. Oh.
When you're too drained to worship with your hands raised high, remember that Jesus honors your presence how you perform. And showing up exhausted still catches his eye. I showed up tired, and he met me there with faithfulness, but never wavered or withdrew. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 4, 12 and 7. Training my body while healing a broken season. Two processes happening at once inside of me, while my heart's still bleeding. Learning that you can grow while simultaneously grieving.
A retracement to 380 would be ideal, but then gonna have to get in with low leverage if my stop loss is gonna be above the 949 candle. That's a 40, 50 point stop loss. People looking for 50 point trades, let alone a 50 point stop loss. Yeah. That is true though.
Some days I'm lifting iron, some days I'm lifting tears,
Yeah, that thing said it's gonna be a breakaway and not come back. I'm looking at NQ. Well, both of them. It didn't. It. Oh, deeper into the 950 gap. It just tapped it. That's what she said. All right, back to previous day lows. Both of them about to tap again. Damn it, man. When you catch that one move and don't hold it, I know. And I'm trying to talk myself out of it to a point where it doesn't do that. 'Cause that's how you start chasing moves and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, now I gotta make up for it. Patience is key, man. Something else will come. Yeah, that's exactly 62% retracement.
Taught me that life moves forward even in repair. That Jesus watched the Sabbath. Give a purpose and a reason to keep building, keep moving, keep trusting he's there. Grieving and growing.
4 standard deviations from Asia's high would be 24,153. What a move. This is actually decent price action too. Yeah. $550. I called $550 is what I wanted before the market open, but then after the market open, I was looking at $480. So I was wrong on both of those. And then I noticed the $450 level just like last minute, and I jumped in it. When I initially jumped in it too, I got in at let me see. And that was chasing. I got in at 427 because I missed the 550 move. But then I had my stop loss at 462. And then now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was just too tight for no reason. And I was thinking to myself, well, if it goes to 460, it might go to 480. And then I was just thinking about I would resell again. But what I should have did is got in with maybe, a couple contracts and then add more if it went to 480. And that would have been the perfect scenario. But $212.25 is definitely gonna go lower. It's there. Let me see where we are right now. Damn. You do. Dang, that was 24,300. Just hop in. It's gonna drop. going down to 1. If it's really bare, it should just keep going, keep dropping. 24,150. What time is it? 10 o'clock too. At some point, it's gonna come for that 954 candle, but I want to see it just keep dropping. What is DXY doing? DXY is going up too. I need one of them like FU candles to the downside. That's what I need. From where? Mm-hmm.
So I train with grateful hands.
Where's your stop loss?
Prove but understand that I'm gonna be on my best. In this grass I finally rest. Every rep a thank you. Every step as he came to.
You know, I never like watched or did anything with him. Like, I've heard it. He's the crazy guy, right? Didn't they say he killed people or he was crazy? Something happened? Is he alive? So what was he in prison for? Oh, financial fraud. It wasn't anything dealing with what he did with the animals or nothing like that?
There's a difference between stopping and surrendering.
Okay.
Quitting and kneeling. I used to think that rest was just another word for weak. That's slowing down and giving up on everything I see. Where my exhaustion like a badge, my burnout like a crown. Thought the only way to rise was never sitting down, but there's a stillness that's not stagnant, a pause that's not defeat.
5-minute gap. Where? On the 1 minute. I think we get one more push down. This is. If not, I'm about to get wrecked. Yep. I wanted to get in at the 300, but my entry is not until 281, so I'm in some deep drawdown. But I'm hoping it doesn't go above 346. 65 points. I was really looking at this fair value gap from 955 to 958. And then it's a 5-minute one too. So you in? Okay. So hopefully it continues to drop. These one of the ones was like, man, it's Friday. You give me a new low, I'll get out of here. Yeah. Plus it's early in the week. I mean late in the week too. And it's been a good week. You just like, let me just vibe. Alright, back in profit or break even. Give me a new low. You give me a new low, probably gonna move it to break even, and then at that point, if it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm watching to see if ES makes that new low. Whoever makes the new low first, I'm moving to break even. That's true. You got in higher. They're both playing games right now. See, when they play like this, it's like everybody wants that new low. And they're gonna mess with people. I would imagine, and DXY is skyrocketing. Skyrocketing. It should make it easy to be selling, but that's market makers for you too. Nah, don't add on to the beating. It's a nice 5-minute gap. 15-minute candle not telling me nothing unless it's trying to take a 15-minute swing. What I don't want it to do is go for that 954 candle on a 1 minute and then come back, because it's 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock the algo usually at least take some kind of liquidity before going. And so I'm like, I don't want it to go take a new high now and then come back. I'm talking about like internal liquidity usually does at 10 o'clock. I'm just trusting the fair value gap setup right now, but post 10 o'clock, it would sometimes go up before coming back down before it continues trending, or vice versa, you know? So, right. I'm looking at consolidation continuation is what I'm hoping for. There we go. Give me the new low though. Give me the new low though. Come on. Oh. Alright. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope. As long as one of them did it, I'm chilling. I might regret it, but hey, it's alright. The regret was my entry on the first one. But I'm gonna tape read it here and watch it go to 153. That's alright. So now they both made new lows. Feels like Friday the 13th. See, never try to catch see, never try to catch a falling knife or a flying jet. Take partials at least. I'm up a few $100. But I closed it. Hey, so you at break even? You made your money back? Price what? Market makers are never tired. There is no such thing, man. There is no such thing. What was that? The beginning one? Mm-hmm. 949 candle. You mean 948? Oh, you on a 2-minute? Oh. Huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, it definitely will go up at some point today. What? Yeah. At some point is the keyword. Question is, listen, man, that's what I say. Look, man, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just keep buying, man. Just buy the dip, man. It's gonna go up at some point. Mm-hmm. Look what we done over the last 10 years. Put $10,000 at the high, let it go super low, and it comes back up 2%. Listen, man, the market is designed to come back. Some point. It's 10:18. It's Friday.